In the last few videos we've been doing a lot of mechanical work like coilovers, exhausts, etc. So in this video we're actually going to clean up the front end with a Moss Europe flip up plate. So pretty simple, just one bracket under the front bumper, flip it up when you want to show your plate. It's pretty simple, so we're just going to take the front grille out, take the original plinth off. This is just to clean up the front end, and obviously when going to shows you can hide your plate, clean it up for the front end, and I've got some new 4D plates to go on it, so it should all look nice. I'll show you the process, let's get it fitted. As always, I soaked the bolts in WD-40 before breaking them loose. This one was rounded off pretty badly, but I managed to get it off. And the grille just slides out nice and easy. Next up is the old wedge plate and plinth, just 2 screws for the plate. And then 2 plastic retaining screws for the plinth. I gave the bumper a quick clean with some degreaser, ready for the new one to go on. I quickly mocked up the bracket just to see where it would mount to the underside of the bumper. And with it level and where I want it, I used a marker to mark out my drill holes. Now there's no turning back as the first holes are drilled. I'm just going to quickly show you the holes that have just been drilled, just so you can see for yourselves. So they're the 2 marks that I did with a marker, so I just did the whole length of the groove that the bracket offers, just so I've got a baseline of where to drill, and then I drilled the hole perfectly in the middle, because the instructions do say to give yourself some leeway in case you want to bring the bracket forward or back. So drill it in the middle. I've got forward and back depending on how close I want the plate to the bumper. So now that those are all drilled, we'll use the hardware that the kit offers. You can either use these little rubber taps that push into the bumper and then you screw in, or there's some self tappers, or there's bolts with nuts that go on the other end. So depending on which one you want to do, I've just drilled the holes now, so I'm going to see what's on the other side. I'll probably end up using just the little rubber inserts and then just put the screw through. So I'll get the bag now, we'll see which one's best. Just quickly show you what comes in the box. So you have your instructions, an extra bracket that you can actually bend in case you need a bit of support on the back end of the bracket, and then of course your fittings. So there's 2 little rubber pads with sticky on the back. I think that's just to put behind the bracket so it stops rubbing on your bumper. And then these are the little rubber inserts that I was talking about, so you push those into your bumper and then obviously you screw through the bracket and secure it that way. Or there's some self tappers, and there's also screws with bolts to go on the other end, so you can choose which way you want it. I think I'm going to go with the rubber mount, so I'll go and drill out the holes bigger, push those in, we'll screw them in and we'll see if it's enough, we'll see if we need to use that or not. With the holes drilled out bigger to the correct size, I fitted the rubber inserts, making sure they sit flush to the bumper. So I'll quickly just show you what those push clips look like. Okay, so it's gone through the 2 layers of this little bumper bit here, and then it's also gone through the harder rubber there. They're securely in now, so I'll put the bracket on and put the screws through, and we'll see how it is. So the plate is technically fitted, so as you can see the screws are in there, and like I said, if you do put the lever it up so it's in the middle of the 2 grooves, you have actually got adjustment to slide it on the screws. If you do find that you've put it too far forward or too far back, just give you that extra bit of leeway. What I've actually done is had it so it is up against it. I didn't like there being a gap, plus when you do actually put the plate in, the bracket does stick out a little bit. So I've tried to get that in as little as I can. Obviously I can put it in further, but the more I push the bracket in, the more the plate will be at an angle. And I'm not stupid, I don't want to be pulled over. I think that's soft stuff with your registration. Just put it how it is. Yeah, so what it ruins the look of the car, you know. This is what this is for. If you really don't like the look of it at a show, put it down. So I'm happy with that. The one thing I will do, I'll show you now, is as you can see when it is down, there is quite a lot of movement in it. When it's up, obviously the spring in the bracket keeps it flat to the bumper so it doesn't move, but when you push it down there's nothing there, so I probably will put that bit of metal on the back, drill it into here, and that'll keep it nice and sturdy. So I'll show you that now. But as far as putting those in, I'm happy with that. Pretty easy install, it's fairly solid. That's not going to move anyway, but just as a little bit of security, I'm going to put one in that hole and just bolt it to there. Okay, so just an update. I did actually go ahead and use this bracket. I've just cut it down at the top there with the Dremel. Not the neatest job, but you're not going to see it. I measured it up to the back of the reg plate bracket, and also then this rubber bar here just above. Put this screw, use this screw through the bottom of the thing and then into one of the slots there, look, in the bracket, and then I use a drill bit just behind to just start a little small hole, a little indent in this rib up the bar at the top, and then big self-tapping screw that comes in the kit. I use this nifty little tool because obviously it's hard to get your hand in here with a longer screwdriver, so I'll just use this tool, forced it in, started its hole, and then it's all lined up. So I'll get this all bolted in and we'll show you the finished product. Starting with the bolting, not screwing the L bracket to the plate bracket first, just to keep the L bracket in place. Then just getting the self-tapper hand tight first, as it was a pain to get it started with the tool. Try not to over tighten the L bracket to the rubber bar, as it is only using a self-tapper, and you'll feel when it starts to get snug. And lastly, just tightening the bolt and nut going through the plate bracket. And that is the plate all finished up now, so I'll just show you what I just fitted underneath. There's the little L bracket there. That bolt there bolts into the actual bracket itself for the license plate, and then just bend the bracket up into this rubber bar. There is a self-tapper just there. Self-tapper just screwed straight into that rubber stuff, no problem. Bent the L bracket, bolt through there, a small nut on top there, look, and job's got it. It's absolutely solid, look. So now when we move the plate down and in, it doesn't flap around. It's a lot better, solid. I'm happy with that. I might just slide this bracket a little bit back because I want this tucked in a little bit more, and I don't mind about the plate being close to the bumper. I'll quickly adjust that now, and then we'll finish it off by putting the new 4D plate on. And with the final touches done, putting the plate on, we are all finished and installed. I'm super happy, it looks really clean. I use the sticky pads that are supplied from Rola plates, which is where I got the plates from. So if you want to grab yourself some, the sticky pads are really good. I've had them in the past, no trouble at all. The plate fits really well. I've also had a rear panel from an Unos, an import, ready to go on. So I've got a plate to put on that. That'll be hopefully in the next video or a couple of videos soon. So I'm really happy. The plate looks really good. It's a lot cleaner. Again, I might just push that in just a little bit more just so you can't see it, but that's what it looks like down. And I did actually put just one of the little sticky pads on the back of it, just so when it's touching the bumper it's a bit more secure and it's tighter. So the finishing touches off camera, I've just got to modify the grill a little bit, just cut a little bit of a slit down there just so it fits in perfect, but I don't really want to not run one just so I don't risk the radiator. But thank you very much for watching. Like I say, I'm really happy with the install, and the product wasn't even that much. You can get an automatic one which is on a button, but I'm probably not even going to put it down that often just for shows and stuff, so I'm not really bothered about being automatic. I hope you learned something. If you're looking to fit this bracket yourself, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.